Hello guys and welcome to another Deathwish guide for Payday 2. Today we are looking at rats. First I'm going to state this is the same on normal Deathwish and Pro Deathwish. We did this on Pro Deathwish because that's what my friend needed to get the Deathwish mask. But it's exactly the same throughout. Not any easier, not any harder. So basically, the only problem we're going to have for this heist is day 1. Day 2, you will be able to trade because you have to cook 3 bags, which I'll move on to in a second. And day 3, if you only take 4 bags, 1 each, you'll make it. So, basically, what you have to do for day 1 is camp the top floor. Don't move from the top floor, wait for the cops to come up, and then shoot them, really. Fend it off for 3 bags, but make sure that everyone has all ingredients. Yes, you're going to have to do this in a 4. Once everyone has it, it doesn't really matter who puts it in, just put the correct ingredient in. You might even cook 4 bags. Another thing about this is you will have to wait for the van to come, either if you blow the lab, which in fact you can't on Deathwish, or if you cook the bags. Once you cook the bags, you have to wait 1 minute for the van to come, and then you should be able to escape. But if you blow it, which you can't on this, if you blow the lab, it will blow up the map. Good thing I tried this on normal Deathwish, because it would have been very annoying Pro. This is not the new Deathwish Rush Rats. No, this is not. And I kind of like that. I like the challenge for the XP. You can get, if you have a 50% boost, a 50% stealth bonus, and completing the heist, you're going to get 1,000,000 XP from this. And on the higher levels, like level 99 to 100, if you literally had 1,000,000 XP from this heist, you would literally get it. Because you need 1,000,000 for the final level. And usually that takes 2 heists, but this is a very rewarding heist XP wise, not so much cash. Don't do what I did by typing. You literally just camp. You don't have. There is also a plank to the left of me. If you go under there, many cops will not be able to shoot you. I think it's just bulldozers that can't shoot through there. But either way, just shoot the cops. Stay in good contact with each other, making sure that you are ready to revive someone if you're the guy with the Inspire. And you.
Thanks, man.
Basically, that's it. If you just have to camp this. Back on. Sorry. Moving on to the skills. It's basically the same for Watchdogs. You're gonna need 1 person with 2 times medic bags, aced, and 3 people with 2 times ammo. And I recommend 2 people with Inspire. Don't go for C4. You're gonna need the resources a lot. You will get through a lot of ammo in this. This is like 3 minutes into the gameplay, and I'm going to have to ammo up in a second. With a locomotive and AMR. Loco not so much, but you know, well, AMR not so much, sorry, but Loco, yeah. You're going to spam a lot, because there's only a few ways they can come in. But they still hit hard, even the green SWATs. It's really hard. But like I said, it is rewarding. So, 2 people with Inspire, 3 people with 2 times ammo, 1 person with 2 times med. When a bulldozer or skulldozer comes up, focus on him, leave the infantry, and then once the skulldozer or bulldozer is down, start killing the infantry. Focus on the high priority targets first. It is a bit obvious, but you will really need this on this difficulty. Yep. Yeah, things like this happen. Right. Good thing that still happens. I'm lucky they still haven't patched the wall things here, because I can still do things like that. You can't revive through walls unless you have Inspire. You can still do that. That will probably be patched at some point, and then the strategies will change, but yeah, not by much. What I'm saying here is I would recommend a bit further on into the waves, you start camping and not going out. It'll be close and allow the sniper or whoever to take it out. Still, like I said, the aim-free 08 rifle is a good alternative. I personally don't like it Well, frankly, I just don't really like semi-auto rifles in games, but I like sniper rifles, but I didn't bring one for this game. I'm using my usual loud loadout. Be wary of the cops also, they can climb up the windows. If you haven't seen this before, but they do climb up. You can get planks, but there won't be enough for every window, I think. I haven't checked. I think there'll be 1 or 2 spaces. Either way, that's pretty much all you have to do for day 1. And then, well, for the most of this, you're just gonna have to watch the gameplay. There isn't really much to know weapon-wise. One sniper might help, but an M308 rifle is good. The locomotive I would highly recommend everyone takes. And also the AMR or the Eagle Heavy Rifle, Sniper Rifles, and LMG will be good in this situation as well, but it really doesn't matter what primary you take, but I would recommend the locomotive. Right, we're currently on 1 bag. We do make it. Like I said, I wouldn't make this a guide unless we actually do it first try, right? Alright. You're pretty much going to have to watch this gameplay now, because there's not really much more to say. We're all standing close to each other. We are ready to revive each other when we need it. Most of our resources are down, because we're not going to use it anywhere else. The only problem I had with this mission at the start on Deathwish was escaping. I could easily fend off the cops with some friends, but escaping was very annoying because there'd be cloakers, there'd be unspawned cops. Most of the time that even happens when you're not in a assault wave, because the breaks are so short. If you killed 1 civilian in a Deathwish heist, you probably wouldn't get it back. Alright. Now, I think I might have just killed him. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I just got him down. I'm not sure. This is an annoying part. Mew was to go with Inspire, and he was trying to revive me, but Z, damn you Z, was in the way, and he kept reviving Z, and I didn't get up until now. You are going to use a lot of resources for this, but you will do it eventually. Right, bulldozer, taser. There's a lot of cops. You're gonna have to be careful. To be honest, there are a lot more cop spawns on this map than the other Deathwish maps, even more than Watchdogs. The Rats is probably in the top 3 of hardest missions. If I was gonna rate in the top 3, Big Oil's the hardest, then Rats second hardest, and then Harbor's the 3rd hardest. But frankly, after completing my first try, I think people's opinions will vary on which transport will be the hardest. Either way, once you complete most of these Deathwish heists once, you probably don't want to do it again, do you? Just want that awesome mask, which definitely does look awesome. Funnily enough, I haven't even been kicked. I haven't been kicked from a game due to me wearing the Deathwish mask. Even me being V, which is a Infamy 5, sorry. Same thing. It's weird, because I've heard many complaints on the threads about people complaining about that. And like I said, I've only had 2 weird games, I think. Well, 4. 2 of them were just people who don't know what they're talking about. They say they do stuff to help the mission, but they don't. I don't want to talk about them. Because, frankly, they did in fact hurt my feelings a bit. Because, well, they weren't right, but I knew they weren't right in what they said, because there are facts to deny that, but still, it just wasn't that nice to me, really. Then the other 2 were just trolls. 2 purposeful mess-ups on Frame Day 3. One of them was a level 100, who just messed it up, ran in, smashed glass, no chance for us to react, before the Deathwish update, so you know, we didn't actually have any time to react. Well, we did have a small window, but literally he messed it up anyway. Then the other time was after the Deathwish update, at level 86 or something. Purposely messed it up. Both of these were pro, by the way, no restarting. And I don't think he knew how bad he messed up, because frankly, people at that level don't actually understand how much money you get from frame in frame. We're talking 5 million, this is as much as Firestarter. If you alternate this for an XP boost, then you're gonna get tons of XP fast and easy. And, well, that's pretty much exactly how you level up in Infamy. Speaking of Infamy, you're probably going to see this video after the guide's been released, but I will be getting an Infamy part to this guide out, along with, hopefully, Courier, most of it, and the base game achievements. Hot Lava 2.0, what I'm looking at right now, we have 3 links to other guides. The one which is just for the base game ones, and I'm going to put our own version of that in ours. Then we've got the Courier one, which doesn't even have all of the locations there. Then we have one for Hot Lava 2.0. I will just record a video for that myself and do it. I did that solo. And then my friend did it a second time and said that we got it at the same time. No, we didn't. That was the second time. And he still doesn't believe me. That's it again, by the way. You'll probably get to learn in these videos to see just, yeah. We're a bit of a love-hate friend relationship, if you know what I mean. Alright, we're currently we're actually very close to doing this. Yeah, snipers. Even though you're inside, you gotta be careful with those snipers. Speaking of snipers, there was this weird game on Rats Overkill where someone called me a noob for getting down twice through snipers. I was locked in, honestly. I was on the barrier, trying to kill that sniper. He got me just as I was about to shoot him. And then the guy shout revised me before killing the sniper. Then then the sniper gets me down again, and I literally have 0 time to react. And then he shouts me up again, and then he said, oh, I got down 2 times like a noob. Yeah, I had no time to react. There was nothing I could do about that. The thing about that is that some people think that if you get downed very quickly in succession, you're a noob. But if there's a situation where you just can't, then, you know, it's impossible. And it was at level 100 as well. The game was they tried to move the civilians. Oh, that was a good Skulldozer kill from there. See, I told you, Skulldozers are easy to kill with an AMR. Less than a full clip. I personally don't use sniper rifles, and I do it well. I use the base game thing, so I do have courier attachments, but I did well before with them. Yeah, he was level 100, he didn't know. They tried to move civilians on an escape. That will help you 0, there was no point. By the time the van or chopper gets here, it will be either very close to ending the assault, or the assault would have already ended. There was no point in it moving civilians in an escape. If you tie them, yeah, that's fine, using the cable ties you have, but only if you have cable guy aced. And not moving them. That was just one of the weirdest things I've ever heard. I'm going off topic here, but well, on the topic of Payday 2, but off topic of this, because basically it's just a gameplay now. There's not really much more strategy on this one apart from camping, staying together, having the right skills. Yeah, just don't blow up the lab. I still don't know if you can exactly come back from it. We actually tried it with a friend one time, me and Mew and someone else. We purposely blew up the lab on Rats Deathwish. Then one of my then the other guy in the game got himself up with Pistol Messiah and then got me up. I want to know if you can actually survive that. It'd be hilarious if you could, but I wouldn't risk it on pro. I will need to try that at some point. Maybe record it and see what happens. Oh, we've actually finally done the 3 bags. This is the point where we have to be very careful and move in as a group. Yeah, at this point my audio went a bit quieter. If I look on this recording, which I can't in fact scroll down while I'm adding a voice recording to this, that's just a bit stupid. It should have gone a bit quieter. I have no idea why. I didn't touch my speaker or anything, it just went a bit quieter. At this point we decided to move as a group because, well, I think it was Wasp, which is Majunia Rookden. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name. The guy in yellow. Pronounce it as say that. The guy in yellow, yeah, he started moving out and we pretty much just followed him. Together we made it. I nearly got down by a cloaker. Or I might have. I don't remember. Alright, and now I moved out. Either way, we still moved. I know there's a cloaker under there. Or was there? There was a cloak in there, I'm sure. And that's pretty much it. Day 1 is pretty much all you need to worry about. Day 2 and 3 on here, on my recording, it says combined total of 7 minutes. Yeah, that went a bit quieter. There we go. That's better settings. Alright, now on to day 2. It's literally the final 2 days together are 7 minutes. And then the first day is 16 minutes, so, you know, it is literally only day 1 you have to worry about. I wouldn't get 7 bags on that as well. I don't want to know how much you actually get from that, but still.
Okay, folks, I spoke to Hector.
You don't in fact have to see it, it's just, yeah, a little bit of money might as well. It was a free contract that came up. In fact, no, in fact, Mew was still. Mew bought that, it was on pro. When I did the non-pro version of this, it came out for free. Literally, if you get an extra bag... No, if you get an extra bag, then of course trade. But if you really want an extra 15,000 spending... Well, not... That's actually total cash. You want that? You're gonna get it in this. But really, it's not worth the effort for that small amount of cash. It's still cash. And this game is about high school, so you might as well take as much as you want. But I would recommend on this day, if you don't want to risk it, then don't get the meth. If you want to risk it, then get the meth. It's all in your guys' hands. I personally wouldn't. I purposely said I was going to go up, because, you know, I'm the person doing the recording. Literally no difference, but as you can see here, I'm not running. I've actually ran before and I didn't get detected, but for some reason the Mendozas turn on you if that happens. I think they actually turned on us. They might have, I'm not sure. That might have been another Deathwish, I'm not sure, but you know. Yay, Blue Eagle. Even though I don't need it, but you know.
Yo, the info is in the safe. I'll get it ready for you.
Okay, we got what we need. Time to get out of there.
Yeah, I think we decided to steal it back because, you know, all 4 of us know what we're doing.
I see a guard. We're good. Guard.
Fine then. They went a bit earlier. This audio looks a bit out of sync for me. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a video. No, I think it's fine. It's just that with Camtasia, the recordings can go a bit weird. I really need to remember these package locations, although I have at least 10 sets of even the purple snake one, so it's really not worth collecting. See, that one blue eagle got me another set. Things like that happen sometimes. And that day took about 3.5 minutes, including loading time. So yeah, and then day 3 is going to take us about 2 minutes because we don't get all of the bags and you have to count in the time after the mission. I would like to give a tip for all difficulties of Deathwish. on this. Don't use the vantage point. It sucked. I've used it, and then even Z used it, and I said to him, "Oh, I'm a pro at this." Yeah, you're not a pro anyway, but still, don't use it because it's way too far away from the cops to hit a moving target with a headshot. If there was a bulldozer on the right the other end of the map, you would have a very hard time trying to hit him. And I'm pretty sure the map also blows up if the lab blows up. I'm not sure. I think it might not blow up the map. It's a 50-50 chance, of which is the actual true thing that happens. But if you don't want to risk it, I just recommend defuse. What we did is we got a bag each, but we defused.
Move towards the bus. Remember, we're after the rat.
Oh no, Z used this on the Rats Pro. We did. Don't worry about that. We are just running up, shooting the cops. This audio is a little bit out of sync. As soon as I get this 8-core CPU at the end of the year, this is gonna be great.
Be careful around that C4, guys.
Yeah, just what you do, get one each, defuse. If there is a C4, if there isn't a C4, you just run.
I'm sending a chopper in for you guys to unload the loot. It's
There we
close
go.
by.
That's pretty much how you do it.
Come on, stay
Nothing
tight.
much more happens for the next couple of minutes. We just move. I don't think even the cops come.
Move!
Expect me in 2 minutes. Very close now.
Move it!
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just looking for packages because, well, you likes that sort of stuff.
Hey, Hodgson, come with me. Hey, Hodgson, come on now.
That's one thing I forgot to mention. This was Mew's final game for getting the Deathwish mask finally. He got me in the first place with big old Deathwish, so everyone give a big round of applause to Mew Lava who finally has the Deathwish mask. So you may call that cheesy, but to be honest, for someone who's got V100 every single achievement, and the highest level legitly, yeah, I think Mew deserves it. Very much so, and I hope he continues to do what he does. Go on, Mew, you got this. I don't know what much else to say. I'm not very good at complimenting people in games, sorry. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this guide, and I will see you all later.